Okay, welcome back to Africa OYE 2023. We've just been doing some amazing interviews today, and we've got an amazing, wonderful man that we're going to talk to about what he's doing at the festival. We've spoken today about disabilities and about being inclusive, and I think some of these interviews we're doing today are so important. So David, I love your T-shirt, by the way. So, so anyone at home watching on social networks, on Facebook and YouTube, can you tell everyone who you are, what you do, and why you're at Africa OYE?
My name is Brian Kokorowe. I've come here today because I've had some wonderful festival representing lots of people from Africa, all cultures. So I thought I must come here to enjoy the atmosphere. Also, my friend who works here said I can't miss it because um, my friend think I've got some important stories to share about my life here. So,
Yeah,
who am I?
yeah.
A bit of background about me. I was born in London
Okay.
when I was 3 months old. My parents could afford to look after me, so they decided to send me to Nigeria, Africa, alone on the plane, without any member of the family with me. So my mom was crying, very emotional to see her baby travel to Africa alone. That is why my first book,
Aha.
One Mother Cried.
Okay. Well, mother cried. Okay.
So my first book explained about my life before I became deaf at 12.
Okay.
So explain what life was like in Africa, in Nigeria. Because when I arrived in Nigeria, was not long before the civil war broke out.
Okay.
With North and South, massive war.
Yeah, yeah.
Massive war. Welfare war.
Yeah, yeah.
We've heard of it, yes, yes. So my mom and dad, very emotional, crying every day. Wish the baby was with them in London, but I was in Africa, not with them. So that's the whole story about my life before I became deaf,
Yes.
from birth up to 12 years old. It's on this book. Then when I was 12 years, went to the boarding school in Nigeria. While in the boarding school, I fell ill, something like headache, but it was not headache. The doctor thought it was malaria, but it was not malaria. It was meningitis.
Meningitis.
So by the time they found out it was meningitis, it was too late. So from hearing fully to hearing nothing at all, I can't hear anything at all at the moment. Can't hear people. But I remember what it is like to speak. This is why I'm able to speak.
My brother has just had meningitis. He nearly died. He was 1 month in ICU, and he's lost 15% of his hearing. So I understand.
Yeah, 100% of my hearing. Also, have to add that after I became deaf, I couldn't walk across the room. Couldn't walk. Lost balance. Lost balance. Want to go to the toilet, a step out of the bed, fell over, couldn't balance at all. Couldn't.
Yeah, yeah.
So my brother have to support me to walk to the toilet, come back. It was difficult time. So My dad decided to bring me to London, to UK, to try and make me here again. Yeah. This is why my second book,
Fatherland. Father tried. Father tried. Thank you.
yes, my second book, my father tried, but how my father tried every possible thing to try to make me here again, including bringing me to London, taking me to all the best hospitals, all the best doctors in the UK to try and make me here again. But everything he tried didn't work. Still became deaf, still became deaf. So my dad had to return back to Africa and left me in London to grow up with my uncle. So my uncle brought me up in London. And then my uncle said to me, I have to go to school. But I said, how can I go to school if I can't hear the teachers?
Mm.
Also, remember, I wasn't born deaf, so I can't do sign language. To understand sign language, have to try to listen to teachers at school. But how would I go to school? My uncle said, don't worry, try, try, try,
Try.
try.
I love
So
it.
I have to try.
Yeah.
I have to try. So I went to school. Try to listen to the teachers was not easy. Couldn't hear anything. Couldn't hear anything. Have to copy everything on the board. Then go to the library to read more. But again, English was not my main language.
Of course.
I spoke Igbo, spoke Isoko, Nigerian languages. So when I came to UK, after I became deaf, I have to learn English. After I became deaf, more challenging. A new language, new culture, new geography, everything. But I tried my best. So my life experience at school was very challenging. This is why my third book,
Deaf, not dumb. Deaf, not dumb or stupid. I love that. And this was your third book.
yeah, third book, third book, yes. This third book talk about life at school, the teachers at school. Third, deaf people cannot go to college.
Yeah.
Deaf people cannot go to university.
They're stupid.
Deaf people cannot work in the office. I thought my dad said you have to work as a manager. My dad was a professor in the university in Nigeria, very high job. So I thought I want to be like my dad. So deafness should not be a barrier. Not be a barrier. So I decided I have to work hard to impress my dad, even though the teacher said I can't go to college. So after I left college, well, after I left school, I decided need to go to college. Then I have to try and find college place myself. Remember, the teacher said to me, I can't go to college, but now I've got 4 degrees.
Yeah.
4 degrees.
4 degrees.
Into 4 different universities.
Well done. Okay.
Teacher said I can't work in the office, but my previous job include working as manager in different banks. I've worked at Barclays Bank, NatWest Bank, HSBC, Bank of England as manager. Also, remember I said after I lost my hearing, I couldn't walk. But with determination, anything is possible. I learned to walk again. That became my school athletics captain. That went to university and became captain of my university athletic team as well. That after university, became member of Great Britain athletics team. So I became British #1 over 200 and 400-meter running. Helped to organize 2012 Olympics and Paralympic Games with Lord Sidco to work together to bid for the game. And then when we won it,
Bastian Go. Yeah.
to bid Lord Sidco, yeah, we bid together for the games. And then after we won it, we helped organize the Olympic Games in London. So I've been involved with sport for a long time.
Do you work with Dada Fest? Dada Fest.
Haven't worked at the festival before, but I'm interested.
You should do. We'll talk.
Yes.
Dada Fest. Yeah.
Yes.
Still one. You want to ask a question now? Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Mr. Brian, your story is very touching, very interesting story, and very inspiring and very encouraging. I just have a question for you. I've been following your story from the beginning. What would you say is the positive driving force behind your determination not to allow your disability to stand in the way of your ability to achieve what you are achieving today?
Oh.
Number one barrier with being deaf is people think deafness means you cannot hear, you cannot do this, you cannot do that, you can do this, but not this. It's not right. It's very important for individuals to have determination to go for their own goal. Yeah. Remember, my school teacher said to me, go to the pub, ask for a job to watch the cops classes. That's a good job for deaf people. Or sweep the road. Don't need to communicate with people. But I said, no, don't want to do that. Want to go to university. So myself have to try to motivate myself because my dad, so my role model, had a very high job in the university, professor. So I wanted to follow my dad's footsteps. So that was my burning motivation. My dad worked hard to send me to London. Didn't want to let him down. What's interesting thing is when I became deaf at 12. In Africa, I was in the first year at school. Then came to UK. Then I was nearly 14 years old when they sent me to school at 14. So from first year in Nigeria to fourth year in UK, never went to the second, third year in any school. So like 2 years at school. Then after school, teacher said, you can't do this, you can't do that. I was heartbroken. So I went to the job center in London. So, okay, I want to look for a job. Okay, you are deaf, work as a laborer.
Oh.
I said, okay, let me have a go. So I went to a building site as a laborer. The manager gave me shovel. Go outside and start digging. As the manager, who was white, how far can I take? Said, don't ask me, just carry on digging. So I need to know what I'm digging for. How far? Said, sorry, don't ask me. I said, okay. Left the shovel on the soil and waited for the manager. Where is he? He's reading newspaper in the other room. Look at the time, 12 o'clock. Look, I need to go for lunch. Went for lunch, never came back. So on the way back home, I saw a sign for college. So I decided to be brave, go to the college, want to join the college. I've just left school. The college said to me, okay, you are deaf. Yes, I'm deaf. I can read a little bit. So the college said, okay, fill the application form. Fill the application form. It's not very easy. Life has not been easy for me. Yeah. Fill the application form. Accepted in the college. The college offered me no taker, somebody to sit next to me. I write notes for me for only 3 hours of a full-time course, not enough. Only 3 hours.
Okay, so
So after 3 hours finish, not a car gone, that myself have to copy everything from the board. Then 2 years course, when the 2 year course finished, I got 10 grade A's from 10 subjects.
10.
fantastic.
That's
Very
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, that's fine.
So, what advice would you have for the young ones that are suffering from the same situation you've been through? Just very briefly, what advice would you have for them?
Yeah. Good question, Eric. Do you understand?
Would you write it down?
Oh, he didn't understand. Translator. What? Do you read mouth? Do you read mouth? What advice would he give young people? What? What advice would you give young people? Yeah,
Short.
very short.
I have advice for young people.
Yeah.
My main advice for young people is aim high. Don't let anybody disadvantage you or put you off your own dream. Because for me, I have so many people try to put me off my dreams. Example, had 10 grade A's from college. I only needed 3 to go to university. University said to me, we can't offer you a place to. Have to fight hard to get a place in university. And yeah, after university, want to look for a job, have to fight hard to get a place for work as well. So for young people, aim high, never give up your dream.
Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Brian. And we really appreciate your presence here at Africa OYE.
Color, 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 color.